going to construct any regular polygon given a side length. I'm going to draw another pentagon here, similar to our last video, but this method works for any number of sides that you want to draw. So I'm going to start out here simply by drawing an 1.5 inch line. This is going to be the side length that we're drawing. Okay, 1.5 inches. So what we need to do here first is we need to construct the angle at which the side is going to come in at. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to extend this side length out just a little bit. I'm going to set up my compass to any radius. I'm just going to go a little smaller than AB. And I draw myself an arc. Okay? Then what I need to do is I need to divide. Use purple for this. I need to divide AB into 5 spaces because I'm drawing a pentagon. So to do this, I draw any acute angle, and then I set my compass up. And I'm going to step off 5 times. Okay. So I've stepped off 5 times. And now what I want to do is I want to draw in the 5 divisions. So to do this, I'm going to use my lettering guide as my square. I line up the 5th point with the end of the line I'm dividing. And then I simply slide this back. Here's my 5 divisions. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal spaces in that semicircle I drew. So next up, what I want to do is I'm going to set my compass up with a radius equal to that of the diameter of the semicircle. And then from that, I'm going to draw an arc down, and from the other side, draw an arc down. This creates this point down here, right? And with this point, what I want to do is connect from that point through the second from the left interval. So through this point here. So from my point down here, I'm going to connect up through this up to that circle, up to that semicircle I drew. And this point here, connected to the end of my original line, will be the angle that this pentagon starts. So from the edge of my original line, I'm going to connect a line up like so. Then I'm going to set my compass up to to that exact radius that the length of the side is. And I'm going to step off the angle line, which now gives me two sides of this pentagon. So the next step here is now we can find the center of our circle. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to bisect both of these lines. So arc above and below, and then arc above and below. Let's go back to the first one, didn't quite catch it. So there's the first bisection. I'm going to draw this in orange. And then I'm going to bisect that second line that I just created. Now, where those two orange lines meet is the center of my circle. So now I can set up my compass to be the point, and I can draw in my circle. Okay, now that I have my circle drawn, I can set up my original radius again. And with my original radius set, I can step off that circle. And if stepped off correctly, you can see I end up back on that starting point there. And that created a pentagon. So I'll just draw in the remaining three sides. And there we have a perfect pentagon, okay, given the length of one side.